as someone who engages with industry stakeholders regularly, how do you assess the likely impact of these reforms on manufacturing, particularly to do with supply chains, especially the MSMEs?
See, look at how systematically Prime Minister Modi has implemented his programs. He brought in the PLI schemes, production-linked incentive schemes. Almost 2 lakh crores was given to sectors where we needed to become self-reliant. Like in the pharma industry, he gave support to the key starting materials and APIs. He supported specialty steels. He supported the manufacture of white goods like air conditioners and LED lights. He supported the manufacturing of renewable energy equipment like solar equipment or equipment for producing semiconductors in India. He has very carefully crafted the economy into a direction that we can become stronger and more resilient in our supply chains. And now with these GST cuts, a GST massive cut earlier would have helped only the imported goods. Now with Indian domestic manufacturing rising, with more and more private sector and public sector investments supporting Indian manufacturing, Swadeshi manufacturing, this is the right time to support them with lower taxes. This will have a huge impact on our supply chains, help us create more resilient supply chains locally. For example, the tax on trucks has come down from 28% to 18%. This will give a big boost with lower logistics costs to the movement of goods and have an overarching impact to strengthen our supply chains as well as reduce the cost of logistics and the cost of the final product. Simultaneously, the Jan Vishwas Bill has come out. We are continuously decriminalizing laws, removing obsolete laws, reducing compliance burden, making it simpler to comply with process and procedure in the government, removing the interference of government and government officials in the lives of common man and businesses. This process was started in 2014 and continues to happen and now is getting accelerated so that ease of doing business leads to ease of living for every citizen of India.
Mr. Goyal, GST Council is about centre and the states coming together. That is the construct of this body. How much of credit would you be sharing with states and particularly the opposition ruled states who are now saying that we have been telling the government to take some steps and they have gone ahead and done so?
Well, then why are they opposing it after the meeting got over? I have heard a lot of negative comments by the Chief Minister and the government of Karnataka. Why are they doing such double standards? I think over the years, there have been so many occasions when we have tried to reduce taxes where opposition ruled finance ministers in the GST Council have not helped us to create a consensus. The opposition speaks with forked tongue. I think the opposition has not really behaved responsibly in several meetings of the GST Council. Even in this meeting, there was an effort to derail this massive transformational reduction in taxes until 2 or 3 states got isolated and had to join the consensus. I think Prime Minister Narendra Modi has consistently looked at what is good for the people of India, what is good for the economy of India, what is good for the growth of India, what is good for the long-term development of India. The opposition has benefited significantly from the GST and we are happy. The states ruled by the opposition should also get higher revenues. I do hope they will bring in greater transparency and honesty in their working so that the fruits of growth and buoyancy that lower taxes will bring will also accrue to their states as much as they are accruing to the country as a whole.
As someone who's helming the trade talks with the United States, how much of these reforms do you think will help cushion the Indian industry, the country and the Indian economy vis-a-vis the tariffs which have been imposed?
I think the two are not hyphenated. The two are separate issues. We are dealing with trade negotiations on another track, but the effort to give a boost to consumer demand, to give a benefit to the women of the country, to the youth of the country, to the farmers, to MSMEs, that effort is getting a big impetus with yesterday's GST reform measures, both in terms of process simplification, rate rationalization, and massive reduction in rates in almost items across the spectrum of daily use of the common man.
So the India-US relationship has been carefully crafted, and it's been a relationship of 25 years. There has been, a measured, cautious, careful response from India every time belligerence has been displayed by the White House. Do you see the trade talks moving in the right direction?
Well, I think we've had very good relations for far beyond 25 years. The US and India have been friends and allies for decades and decades so far. But it has had its moments. For example, if you recall, when we did the nuclear tests in 1998, the United States had put sanctions on India. We were able to weather that storm. There will be occasions when there may be certain blips in the relationship, but I think it's a very, very consequential, very strong relationship. It can weather many storms and will continue to be a very strategic friendship, a very important relationship. We'll continue to grow together. We'll continue to have a lot of business to do together.
As someone who is involved in the trade talks, I'm saying it again because you were responsible for the trade deal with the United Kingdom. You're hoping with the European Union soon. Are you looking for fresh markets because of these tensions?
Well, I think every relationship stands on its own legs. Our relationships with the United States and our discussions with them continue as before. At the same time, we have already been talking to so many regions across the world. After all, we finalized free trade agreements with Mauritius, with UAE, with Australia, with the four-nation EFTA group, Switzerland, Liechtenstein, Norway and Iceland, with the United Kingdom. We have almost come to final terms with Oman. We have finalized the terms of reference with Eurasia. We have been negotiating with the European Union 27-nation bloc for the last 3.5 years and making rapid progress. The Commerce Secretary was in Brussels Monday, Tuesday. Their teams are here next Monday, and we have the next round of negotiations. My counterpart, Trade Commissioner Marosh, is visiting Delhi on 11th and will be here for 3 days. So there's progress on multifarious relationships. The Singapore Prime Minister is in India today. The German Foreign Minister, with whom we all had extensive discussions, was here last 2 days. So there's a lot happening across the world. The UAE Trade Minister was in Mumbai on Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
So there's so much happening, and each relationship has its own strength and stands on its own feet.